Oh, welcome along everyone to VDRL in Zandvoort. It is a rainy qualifying to begin with, something that Zandvoort is very prone to, so we'll see if it holds out dry for the race or if it will continue raining. But before we begin in qualifying, we will take a quick look at the standings for Tier Friday. And it's Kevin Van Dyke still in the lead for Ferrari with 207 points, with Jamie Ray overtaking Jix for second place, 190 for the Williams driver in second. Over to the constructors, it's still Ferrari at the top with 346 ahead of Alpine with an even 300. Going to be trying to fend off the very resurgent Williams team at 274. See if there's anything they can do in the last few races. It is round 15, I believe. Let me look at the calendar and make sure I have that correct. 15 of 16 it would be. Yep, just Netherlands today and then Abu Dhabi next week, and that will be the season over. So plenty to fight for. Everyone's going to be trying to get whatever they can get. And as I finish that rant, we have all 16 drivers loaded in and still in the pit garage. And just as I say that, we see a Ferrari coming out, as well as an Aston. Kevin coming out nice and early on the soft tires. I believe that was red striped on the inside. Yeah, so maybe not too worried about the rain, or just seeing if it's possible to do in the dry. Take a look at his lap. Might be drying up as the session progresses, because everybody's on the softs right now, which is very interesting to see. And I suppose it's not looking too terribly treacherous, somehow. Rainfall does look pretty heavy, I have to say, but looks like Kevin is finding enough grip on his cold soft tires. That's very bizarre to see, I have to say. But anyway, if the track is still a little slick, we might see some people making some early mistakes, taking themselves out early on in qualifying, maybe some penalties for someone that spins in an awkward spot. You never know what could happen, but I have to say, Kevin's looking pretty handy right now on the soft tires in the rain. Anyway, he will take us away for the first flying lap of the day, rounding the final banked corner. Always a joy to take that corner. I see an Alfa Romeo just off in the stadium section, getting out of everyone's way. Heading on into turn 1, usually best to take a late apex on the exit. So Kevin getting through it nicely, and just to lift in a downshift into the right-hander before we go into the bowl. The banked left, heading onto the back straight. Looking very nice for Kevin. As I don't know whether to call this an S's section or not, but it's a very curvy straight to say the least. And just a lift into downshift, letting the downforce take over and keep the car high in speed through the corner. A little wide of the apex there as he's turning into the double apex right-hander. Now onto the long left, onto the back DRS straight. Always a challenge to get the traction down there, but Kevin, as always, looking very comfortable in his Ferrari, heading into the stadium section now. First the right, then the left. Engine speed's nice and low as the car picks up back in speed into the final braking zone. Nice and wide corner onto the final one, banked once again. And we'll see what the first time is today in Zandvoort for Kevin. It is a 1:14.9. And Rajic right behind a 1:16.3, so maybe making a mistake out there. Damian with a 1:15.7. We're going to be picking up Gwen, who is warming up his tires down the back straight. Who else do we have? We've got Freet just finishing up a lap in the McLaren with a 1:16.2. Han put in a lap of a 15.2. So still a few tenths clear out in front is Kevin. We've got Snai about to lift in the final corner, I'll tell you that much. Heading into the pit lane is he. Dutchy is just starting out his lap in the Haas, so we'll stay on board with him for just a little while. Wide of the apex on entry, but closes it up a little bit on the exit, not as much as the driver would like, I don't think. Very understeer there in the right-hander, and goes in early to compensate for that into the bowl. He's looking a bit scruffy right now for Dutchy, but he is pressing on down, I don't know whether to call it a back straight or a middle straight. We'll go with middle straight. Not many tracks have a middle straight. Very, very understeery for Dutchy. Maybe feeling the effects of the rain a little bit more than others right now. Heading into the double apex right-hander, and into the long left onto the back straight. Once again, plenty of understeer in the Haas. Front tires just not wanting to grip up as much as he would want. Heading into the stadium section, he really doesn't need any understeer here, but gets his Haas turned in very nicely indeed. Sends to the short run for the final braking zone. Just a quick stab of the brakes. Not very confident on the turn-in or the traction either, as he was putting a lot of corrections into the wheel. But what is it going to be for Dutchy? He had a 133, so backed out of his previous lap. Improves it to a 118.2, but unfortunately doesn't jump up any positions, as Seasword is just preparing for his run. Rounding the final corner he goes. Plenty of clear track ahead of him up to the Aston Martin. He gets out of his way just as soon as he finishes up the lap. Coaxes the car into turn 1. Nice line through there. And everyone taking a bit more braking into that right-hander. I think a lot more than you would usually do in the dry. So the rain is affecting our drivers, but not enough for them to put on the intermediates. It's a very difficult situation, I have to say. Not quite what they would be practicing in time trial, but certainly not what they would be preparing for if it was fully wet. Strange in-between that we have here, but Sisword is getting on with it very nicely, I have to say. As we're on to the back DRS straight. Heading into the stadium once again. Just braking as the curb starts on the left. Maybe a little understeer for the right-hander, puts him offline for the left. Might compromise his time by a tenth or two, but won't be a whole lot. As he uses the curb on the exit of the final corner and charges up to the line. What is it going to be for Sisword? I say it's looking pretty good. Jumps up to the top with a 1:14.1, so that's a good 8/10 clear of Kevin Van Dyke. Maybe the track is starting to dry up. I'm not seeing any raindrops anywhere. So I think, yeah, Jamie is just starting out his lap. So everyone that's done a lap so far, I think, is probably going to be going out again and going to be improving by quite a bit. We've seen Kevin put in some really good lap times at the beginning of qualifying before, but I don't think that's going to stand this time around. Though he does usually find the improvement regardless. As Jamie's just getting out of everyone's way as he prepares his lap. Just working in some last-minute surface temperature into his tires, and now he is away. We're going to see if he can take this a whole lot faster than anyone else, as the track is looking pretty much bone dry right now. Might be some residual water on the track somewhere, but very nicely glued to the apex there through turn 1. And still a big lift for that right-hander kink there, as Sisword just improved on his time to a 1:12.7, so that's a second faster than P2 right now. So there's definitely plenty of improvements to be had here as Jamie's going through the long right-hander, heading down the hill. Just had to lift off of the gas. I don't think he hit the brakes at all there. So the track is improving by quite a bit. Braking on the outside curve, heading into the double apex, right? That's pretty brave on his account, but it worked out well for him. Heading into the stadium section we go. Yeah, much later on the brakes, eating the curb on the inside there. Possible to do. And finishing hard, jumping up to the top with a 1:12.3. Jamie's just about to cross, or just about to go around the final corner. Might be picking up a tow from the Ferrari ahead. I think he just smacked the wall outside, but I don't think that's going to be much of a detriment to his time there. It's a 1:10.3 for him, 2 seconds faster than the finishing hard just posted, so the track is certainly drying up and rubbering in.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Sorry, I'm a bit late. Public transport not the best thing when there's a lot of snow, but so how was quali so far? See, Jamie Ray is absolutely dominating this.
Yep, the track just dried up, so Kevin had the best time in the wet, but now we're definitely on to dry conditions now. So things are going to be tumbling for sure.
What his split is here coming into sector 3. It is purple by 4 seconds. Seems like he's about 4 seconds behind Jamie Ray. He is going to get a bit of a tone maybe, or a bit of dirt here actually through these corners here. Zambro, you don't really need that much top speed. Oh wow. Wow, Kevin. I mean, this is also most of the drivers' home Grand Prix. I just want to say hoi hoi to everyone in the stream as well. Guangdan goes faster, so yeah, track evolution is huge, so it'll very much be down to who exits the pit lane last when there's 2 minutes left, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. So the track is going to be rubbering in as it's finally dry. So everyone is going to be trying to go out as late as possible as Freet puts in a 109.2 to take the first position so far.
Yeah. He's been on a string of good performances lately, especially in qualifying. Remember, he had like P2 in Hungary. Just had a bit of unluck in the race. So let's see what he can do here through the very long and weirdly profiled hairpin, I would say. And then into this nice little sequence of corners. Probably one of the better overtaking spots. Of course, turn 1 I would say is the big one. There goes on to the banking. The DRS zone was now put before the banking as I think 2021, I'm not sure. No, 2022. Across the line, yep, there it is, P1.
8.6 for him, so that is 0.6 faster than Freet so far.
Yeah, so who's going to be the next car to cross the line? I think it'll be a McLaren or an Aston. But can we have a look at those two coming across the line? The McLaren, please. I think that's Cecil. No, Cecil just started his lap, never mind. We have a Haas about to cross the line, I think. Nope. Okay, so Jamie Ray will be... Well, it'll be Cecil from a Haas and then Jamie Ray. Another thing I want to say, happy Saint Nicholas, or however the fuck you say in Dutch, as it was earlier this week. But no, I must say your rabbit looks even better with that hat on now.
He's a festive boy.
Indeed. But happy Sinterklaas. Wait, Sinterklaas. Everyone. I've heard it's bigger than actual, like, bigger than the 24th in the Netherlands, so... Yep. Anyway, here we go. Jamie Wright, who's one of the few people not from the Netherlands. He's actually from Germany, I believe. Where that exists as well, just not as big. Here we go, anyway. Through these next 2 corners. Probably my favorite little section as gets on the curb on the left, through the right.
Ooh, big slide.
Tokyo drifting through there. I think he just hooked it onto the left curb anyway. And I think he did bang the wall on his previous lap. This time he gets on the grass, a slight improvement. Here we go, 1A behind his teammate.
Just by 700ths of a second, but I'm sure he can find that improvement.
I don't think he's on for another lap, especially after that mistake. I think he's charging up the battery because he doesn't have enough time to get back into the pits and back out. So he just has to charge up the battery. Anyway, we got a new guy. I think we got P. Lanzi 90 to set a 12.9. I don't know if that was probably a draw time. when the truck was low. You still see the track's a bit not wet, like
Yeah, it's not perfectly dry.
damp.
For sure. It's getting there still.
Yeah, and if we have got these conditions in the race, especially at the start, it'll be tough to get some temperature into the tires. Where are you? Are you in the lobby as well?
Oh, yes, I am.
Alright, so you'll be our Ted Kravitz. You'll be Ted Kravitz and Martin Rondo.
Gladly.
And I'll be right back, good sir. So now you'll be Ted Kravitz, Martin Rondo, and Croxley.
Wonderful. Melanzi just crossed the line 2 seconds faster than his previous best, jumping up into P9 with a 110. And just as a reminder to everyone watching, the number by the names of everybody here is the season that they joined. I think we're currently in season 3, so everyone with a 3 just joined this season, as the Mercedes absolutely annihilates that styrofoam braking marker. And everyone with a 1 has been here since the beginning. I have to say, this is quite an astonishing outlap that I've seen so far by the AlphaTauri. I hope that does not continue on for his lap. We're watching him cross the line to start. Into turn 1 we go. Plenty of understeer heading into turn 1. But we continue into the right-hand kink and into the left-hand bowl. Taking the outside line through the bowl. Onto the middle straight, which isn't very straight, but it's completely flat out. Onto the long downhill right-hander. Usually don't want to brake there, but the AlphaTauri driver did, and just a quick stab of the race there for the right, and once again, for this one, jumps over the curb there on the inside. Gonna lose him a little bit of time as it unsettled the car and puts him offline for the long left-hander, heading into the DRS straight. His battery's not on, so I wonder if this is another warm-up lap, in fact. But he has a lot of understeers, cranking on the lock, and the car's just not going in. Might not be the greatest setup, I wonder. It is going to be his first time. So what is it going to be for P Birdie? A 113.5. I just realized Damian has retired from the session, and I don't know why that is. I don't know when that happened either. Probably a long time ago. But we are watching Han, our current provisional pole sitter, who just about had some traffic up ahead of him, but managed to get out of the way at the last second, as Han is going into the pit lane, so not finding an improvement. We don't have enough time for another run. Jamie Ray was able to get in and get a new set of tires, I believe. So he will be going again. I did see a couple mistakes throughout his lap. Damian said, being so bad that you end up on the curb and then into the wall. Unfortunate for the Ferrari driver, I have to say. He will be starting from last, unless someone gets disqualified somehow. In the last few minutes of qualifying, we're watching Jamie try to find an improvement on his previous best. I think he will be able to. Checkered flag is out now. Kevin just jumped himself up into P3, so that's going to be P3 at best for him. We've seen some really good qualifying from him, but maybe just thrown off by the adverse conditions here today. As Jamie heads it into the double right-hander. I did see him go a little wide of the second apex the last time around, so he's going to find a few tenths there this time. And then he's obviously going to try and keep the car under control as he heads into the stadium and not be drifting out of the long left-hander. As Williams just goes in, thought he clipped the grass on the outside there, but I don't think he lost any time. And well under control as he puts the power down. And Gwendon, out of nowhere, just set a 1:08.5, so that is him up into provisional pole. Jamie Ray's going to be next across the line. What is it going to be for him? And Jamie jumps it up into provisional pole himself. It's a 1:08.2 for him. I think the last person going to be across the line is Seasword, but he doesn't have much battery left, so I think this might just be an in-lap We have the Alfa Romeo of Sinai who's heading into the pit lane, so I think that will do it for qualifying today. Jamie Ray once again showing some incredible pace in his Williams as well as Han. But Guangdan doing well to split the two Williams, getting himself up into P2 as well as ahead of Kevin. So we will wait for all of the drivers to go into their pit garage. We'll get the official qualifying results and head on to what will be the home Grand Prix for a lot of drivers here today. So your qualifying results: Jamie Ray takes pole by 2.5 tenths of a second over Guangdan, and then it's Jamie's teammate Han in P3. So Williams 1-3. Kevin Van Dyke starting in 4th, Seasword 5th, Rajic in 6th, splitting the two McLarens with Frietsaus right behind him in 7th, Toro in 8th. So it's going to be two McLarens starting nose to tail and the two Astons starting nose to tail as well on the grid. Fubian in 9th for Mercedes, Apex in 10th for AlphaTauri. It's the two Haas's finishing hard ahead of Dutchy 11th and 12th. Pilanzi in 13th for Red Bull, the Dutch guy Steph 14th for Mercedes, Snai 15th in the Alfa Romeo, P. Birdie 16th in the AlphaTauri, and then a very unfortunate qualifying session for Damian sees him go out early. It is last for Damian, that is P17. So has some ground to make up. He has some pretty good pace over the rest of the field, so I'm sure he will be able to do it. Looks like we're starting dry in the race, so it's going to be an easy time off the line, but will anyone absolutely send it down the inside into turn 1? Wouldn't be F1 league racing without that happening, so we'll give all the drivers a little bit of time to adjust their setups for the race and set their strategies, and we will be underway in the Netherlands shortly. All right, we are underway for the formation lap. That very much confused me as I was trying to see in what order the lights would be coming on, and I didn't see any of them come on. But anyway, formation lap underway. Most of our grid starting on the mediums. 3 drivers on the softs. Fubian and Apex in P9 and 10 starting soft. Dutchy as well in P12 starting on the softs. You can extend the softs pretty well around Zandvoort, although they're not going to be feeling the greatest after a couple of laps. So we'll see if they're able to take advantage of an early safety car. That's definitely what they would be wanting. And as difficult as it is to make a pass around Zandvoort, everyone's probably going to be clamoring for positions at the very beginning when they're right up close to each other. So we could see some early carnage in Zandvoort. But let's hope for everyone's sake that we keep it a nice and clean race here today. Once again, we're seeing a large gap form in the formation lap. Jamie does not want to take it slowly. Everyone else actually wants temperature in their tires. There's a nice gap forming, but everyone's starting to close it up now. Going nice and slow to put some temperature into his tires, and Fubian just collided with a wall, I believe, put him on the grid with some cold tires. So he would have been hoping for a great getaway on the softs compared to everyone ahead of him on the mediums, but unfortunately he might not be getting that. Still possible. Apex just about sent it into the pit lane. This is a fun race already, we're not even started yet. And Damian, the unfortunate driver in qualifying, bringing up the rear. Thankfully, everyone ghosting on the grid, so it didn't just annihilate the AlphaTauri and end his career. And we got a front-facing camera angle. Wonderful. 5 lights are on in Zandvoort. And we are waiting for the cars to go as the lights are out, and we are underway. And a couple people got a drive-through for jumping to start. This is a very chaotic. What is going? It's an immediate red flag. We absolutely love that. Is that going to be a restart? I kind of hope so. But we'll see what happens. Well, we're back on the grid, and we're going to see what happens as the drivers are away once again, this time actually in the Dutch Grand Prix. And it's a great start for the two Williams as they're heading side by side into turn 1, and that was contact between Han and the Red Bull of Gwen, who is now in last place as he finds himself in the gravel trap on the exit of turn 1. So it's now a Williams 1-2. Wonder what the stewards are going to be thinking of that one. So early carnage in the Netherlands. As Kevin swapped onto the hard tires for the race restart. Interesting to see. Damian also having a spin of his own in the background. But Toro, as we see, heading into shot, is trying to fend off Freet right behind him and chase down Kevin up ahead. But the two Williams are probably going to be starting to pull each other away unless Sisort has anything to say about it, and I'm sure he does. So as they head into the stadium section, everyone running nose to tail.
And yeah, I'm back now. I think I saw some rain there. Well, I'm not too sure. It might have just been the graphic. I swear I just saw. I think I am seeing little droplets, not like on the screen, just falling down. We might have to see how that evolves into the next couple of laps. Let's see, someone's in the pit lane. What is who's that? Toro going on to
Toro into the pit lane.
Both Astons into the pit lane. That's not going to be too good. Anyway, you got Freit's behind, finishing hard on the soft, going all the way around his teammate in turn 3. That's the racing line there on the outside. Freit's onto. I think it is raining a bit.
Yeah, not too sure. It's certainly clouded up, but the two Astons were in to serve a drive-through penalty for jumping to start. The two other penalties you see are also drive-throughs for jumping. The Freet's just lost it.
That looked like a snap of oversteer rather than a tag, if I'm honest, but I don't know. It looked like a snap of oversteer as I'm trying to. I've got something stuck between my feet.
Well, the day going from bad to worse for Freet as he takes a spin, has a drive-through penalty to serve as well for jumping to start. So, it's not looking too great for the McLaren driver for today.
Yeah, well, his teammate, let's have a look at up in P3. As Toro, for ignoring blue flags, is he already getting lapped?
Yeah, he did just serve his drive-through, so he would...
So DRS is enabled. We've got no sign of any sort of rain yet. Can you see something down in the pit lane of rain or something?
I don't think so. I'm not seeing any rain. It's certainly cloudy, I can tell you that much. But I don't see any drops of rain. What do we have? Virtual safety car. Red flag.
Red. And I forgot to ask us for the safe car predictions. Alright, from now, how many safe cars do you think it will be?
4. It's looking pretty chaotic today.
Also, that for me, that's the first time a virtual safe car turned into a red flag.
Yeah, that's a strange one.
Yep. I'm gonna say 2 safety cars. That is interesting, yeah. And now we'll see, will it be sunshine and rainbow, or will it be bucketing down?
It will be a restart, I can tell you that much.
Standing start.
Yeah, we had an immediate red flag on the race start, which was not ideal, and it looks like we're having more problems as well. So
we are restarting. All right, now might as well do this time to do a bit of advertising. So please like the stream, share it to everyone, your grandma, your grandpa, your nan. Like it so we can keep on. Then of course we have the Discord. That's where the hub of everything here in VD Racing League is. The drivers chatting shit to each other after the race and all of that. Then we've also got the web shop. Get yourself some merch. As I've said before, your risk level will go up by 2 quadrillion%, even if you just get a cap to help you with the girls. What else have we got? We got Twitter. Yes, quoting the great Hannes, I will still call it Twitter. We got Instagram. I don't think we have TikTok anymore. And Facebook. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just VD Racing League or VDRL. How'd you get 12 minutes of qualifying? That's pretty impressive. What else have we got? We got that sponsor, haven't we? And I just want to say on the VDRL web shop there is we do have TikTok. We don't have Twitch, right? So TikTok, VD Racing League, or just type VDRL in. It's gonna be there probably. Yep. And there is a 25% off sale or more on every order. Look at that. A fleece vest is down from €43 to $27.99 to keep you nice and warm. Meanwhile, a cap is just a cap is cheaper than a mousepad. Impressive. All right. So as I said, this will help you getting the girls. And what's that brand we got? It should be in sponsors. All right. Yep. The first sponsor, it's a Dutch website, 15% discount and free shipping on every order. So they are a clothes printing manufacturer. I'm gonna just read their shit out real quick. Kleidung bedrucken. Unsere Kleidungsdruckerei produziert in eigenem Haus, leviert bedruckte Kleidung in Elkemat. Vanaf een stuk snelle levering. So basically, they've done it before, they deliver it, and quick delivery. So yeah, as I said, free shipping. Is that it for the sponsor segment? Martin's probably busy fixing the what's it called? What's it called?
the lobby.
Yes, the lobby. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna get the stream up real quick. Here it is. Yep, we'll be right back. And we got the website as well, where you can, I think, see some highlights. And yeah, and please in stream chat write some questions. I'm gonna put on some Motley Crue for me to listen to. All right, while we're waiting, what do you think of the new Fortnite season? If you've been playing,
I'm not much of a Fortnite kind of guy, but I do see that there's a lot of Lego for some reason. So I mean,
money.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on there, but
yeah,
as long as people are having fun.
Don't really know what to say now. We'll be right back. I think that's the correct thing to say.
Yeah.
Oh, I know something we can do. I'm not sure if this will get picked up in stream. I hope it does. If yes, it will change the dynamic of commentary. All right. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to do a lobby restart. Soundboard picks up in stream. Oh yes, this is brilliant stuff. Lovely.
Well, we're here again. Back
Right.
to the grid.
Here we go, and it's a lot more sunshine and rainbows than last time. Or the two last times, even for that matter. Where's the rain at? We want full wet race. Alright. Predictions then for red flags and safety cars.
Red flags have been turned off this time, which is probably a good thing. Safety cars. I still say 3. I say 3.
Alright, I'll go with 2 then. Who does the honors?
Doesn't matter to me.
I would not mind doing it. You did it the last 2 times. Yeah, just anyone who's joining in, we are here live from the Netherlands in Zandvoort. In the commentary box, we got Eola Boy and Mr. Versagen, who's got his snazzy looking profile picture. Once again, it's the rabbit with a pancake, but then also a Santa hat on it.
Oh, yes. For the Christmas season.
Snazzy, yes. Very much in the Christmas theme. Anyway, we got Jamie Ray on pole, I'm fairly sure.
Yep, Jamie Ray from Gwen and Han right behind.
Yep, so it's a Williams 1-3. Here we go then. It's 5 red lights are on. It's Williams versus Red Bull, and it's lights out, and away they go. It's a good start from Jamie. Jamie managed to cover off Red Bull. Han is looking to get involved as well. Side by side in the back between an AlphaTauri and a Mercedes. And that is, I've just completely jinxed Han. Mate, I'm so sorry, Jesus Christ. And there's a Mercedes that just did not get off the line. Jamie Ray, that's the finishing line. All right, goodbye, mate. Let's get on to the front 3, who are pretty much nose to tail up the hill. They all go as they drop down. Finishing out was disqualified. Yep, we saw that. Han is now going to drag 1.5 races there if he wants to come back even in the top 5 around the track, which isn't really famous for overtaking.
Yeah, you do have to be a lot faster than your competitors ahead in order to make that overtake. So it's going to be a bit difficult coming from the back, but I'm sure we'll see some good strategy calls.
There's a Mercedes.
Yellow for Fubian.
Anyway, let's just go through tires real quick. You got Jamie Ray, Seesaw, Raji, Damian, Lanzi, Dutch Guy Steph, Guandan, Snai, and Han. All the mediums. Seems like Guandan and Han came together. Well, we got this man, Kevin, right here, the championship leader versus his championship rival, who's ahead of him. So yeah, you got Kevin, Freitsaus, Toro, Dutchy, Apex. How do I pronounce that? I don't want to say Kubali. Bertie, I'll say, and Fubian all on soft. So yeah, we'll call that guy Bertie. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Alright.
That's what I've been saying.
Lovely. As there's already a certain distinction between groups. You got the top guys, the top 4, then you got the 2 Aston Martins, then you got pretty much everyone from P7 down to the AlphaTauri down to P13. Here we go. Freitzaus is having a go at Toro. He's
No, he's just made a mistake. I think he was running right behind his teammate, but now he's back behind the 2 Astons.
You know, his teammate made a mistake because his teammate's also right there. So the Aston Martins have to come up with something as Freitzaus is still drifting through that corner. He's like, must get a good exit out of here. Then there's probably 50 different lines through this banking. I think it's what, 33 degrees. Steep, here we go. Freitzaus to the inside into turn 1. You can break pretty late the Aston Martin in front of Raji, gives space. Here we go. Toro on the inside, which is actually for once the place you don't want to be. Because look at that, Freitzaus. Oh, he understeers into him. Contact. Oh, they've kept it warning in the right direction. As behind you got Damian and Guandan. The more Damian can hold off Guandan, the better it is. Here we go. The AlphaTauri Hounds retired from the session. He's had enough of this race, this season, this team, and everything. There's a Ferrari round as well in the background. But yeah, the more Guandan gets stuck around these guys, the better it's for Jamie and Kevin. Even Cecil, you know, he's been up there the last couple of races.
Yeah, and as we're watching Apex and Damian fighting it out, it's worth mentioning that Damian did start in 17th. He went off early in qualifying, so all the way up into 8th now. So that's really good from the Ferrari driver to make that many overtakes so quick around Zandvoort.
That is very strong. Great start from him, I'll be completely honest, on the mediums as well. And he's looking to line up another overtake. Or first it's Freitas on the second Aston Martin, Mercedes versus Mercedes. It's more like Mercedes versus Formula 2 down that straight.
GP2 engine.
And I was referring to the engine. I know that I know that's not the Mercedes F1 team, guys. Yeah, Damian's picked up another place on Dutchy, and he's moved up all 10 places now. So if you can't just keep it pointing in the same direction, he's on for a great. He has used a lot of battery though. Did you see that? He used like 70% there. So he's gonna have to sit behind what was probably Toro or Rajic just in the DRS charging it up. And yep, that's about it. Taps have evened out a bit around 6 tenths. However, the gap between Kevin and Jamie Ray. Here we go. DRS is enabled. This is where we'll get a sense of top speed. Can we just go into Jamie Ray real quick and check his battery? We can just look on the steering wheel. Yep, they seem like they've got around 70% each. Let's look back now at Kevin. Here we go. He's got DRS, not using any batteries, forcing Jamie Ray pretty much to use the battery. Stays behind. Oh, contact. Caesar behind now. Caesar's now only 1.6 tenths behind. He's can't make a move. It's pretty much impossible to make a move there if you're not already side by side. And once again, back down to our Mr. Pit Lane expert and our commentator. What do you think the tires will be? How long can those softs last?
They can last pretty long around Zandvoort. There's not a whole lot of degradation, so that's why you see a lot of people going for the softs. Early safety car, like right about now, you could take hards to the end probably, but they'd probably be wanting to do a soft medium.
Alright, so we're pitting like lap 15, 16?
Somewhere around there, maybe a little earlier. I would probably say 15, 16 at the very most for the soft runners to come in at least.
Yep, and then I'm guessing for the the hassle all over the place. He's everywhere except on the racing line. Around the outside in the banking, yellow flag in sector 2. That's Snide having problems. As oh no, did he get front wing damage?
Ooh.
I'm sure the stewards will have a look at that. He did get
that is a front wing.
No visual. Interesting. Oh, double stacking Red Bull. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Red Bull went from starting in P22, I don't know where Lanzi started, down to, well, not last and dead last, but down there. Now in the pit lane as well. So yeah, I'm guessing that people in medium then are doing going to that 20 and then top score. I've never done Zambo around this around F123. I'll be completely honest. Anyway, these top 3, it's like we got Lightning McQueen, Chickix, and the King over here. We got the red McQueen. We kind of got the we've got the blue and the Williams. Only would have the Aston Martin green. Anyway, safeguard. That is perfect for Kevin. That is perfect for Kevin.
No, Kevin stayed out.
Yeah, he was past the pit lane already. But they're ahead of the safeguard.
Oh, yes. Yes, that is very good for Kevin then.
If they would have been behind them, Freitas would have been cooking. Damian in the pit lane for hards. Yep, that makes sense. We'll see a lot of people into the pit lane. How's that pit lane looking? It should be stacked, shouldn't it?
Yeah, pretty full. And everyone... Well, I was going to say everyone going for hards. Dutchy just went on to new mediums, in fact.
And in the Mercedes.
Yeah, double stacking for Mercedes, so that's Fubian.
Softs for Fubian.
New softs for Fubian. So he's going to be going into the pit lane again for sure.
He's gunning for another safety car.
Yep.
So, where did Toro bin the tire? I did not catch it.
It was the second to last corner, pretty much the top right of the map.
Alright.
So,
January leading.
Just have to say, it's interesting to see different strategies come into play under the safety car, because usually everyone's pretty much on the same page as far as that goes. But we just saw everyone pit for 3 different tire compounds.
Yep, as I like to call it, a bit of a rainbow.
Yeah, so great to see. It's going to give us some wonderful action.
We could get a bit of a pit stop race, which I do love. So here we go. Who will be into the pit lane? The top 3. These two, it's hard to separate them on and off the track. Jamie Ray, 3 set. Oh, mate, what the hell is that? How do you get a penalty for going into the pit lane?
Yeah, not the first time I've seen that in this game, so that will hopefully be removed for him.
I'm sure the stewards will have a thorough look at that. However, that might mean that if he gets one more warning, and that was
then the penalty would definitely stand. Yeah, so he's already on 2 warnings.
How do you manage that around Zandvoort?
Probably going wide through sector 2 on the right-handers.
No, but then you just lose a lot more time. I think it's just like got the 3 seconds straight up with no warning. Actually, don't check race director because there's a glitch that you get stuck in it. So don't check race director, even though I'd love to see, but it's whatever. It's fine. We'll just have to guess, I guess.
You would actually be correct, because I just went into the race director against your judgment, and Jamie got all 3 warnings on lap 7.
Wow.
Which is when he got the penalty. So yeah, that is just a penalty with no warnings.
So yeah,
that's very strange.
That is. Oh no! Don't go race! No! You're Martin. Oh, he can get out. Okay. Man, I was commentating once, so I had to alter for that shit. Alright, let me get some facts up about the Zandvoort circuit.
I got one for you. It's in the Netherlands.
Damn, did you know it's only like 2 centimeters above sea level?
2 centimeters. So, what, they get a little wave up on shore and the whole track gets flooded?
Pretty much, yeah. I think that's what happened in qualifying.
True.
Alright. Zandvoort, Netherlands. Alright, here we go. So, here we go. It's got the race distance, 103 kilometers. Its first Grand Prix was in 1952. The second length is only 4.2 kilometers. And the race lap record is a 111.097 to 2021. The track was originally built in 1948, but it's seen a number of modifications just before COVID. Yeah, in fact, the first time they were racing here was 1-2-3 for the Ferrari, and in 2019 it was announced that it would come back and change. It's known for its really quick, pretty insane, crazy, and old school style of corners. We've got 2 DRS zones, one that's 400 meters, while the main straight is only 700 meters. However, it has been extended, so the actual DRS zone is just under 1 kilometer long. That's about it. There's some fun facts for you guys. I know Martin loves those. Yes, Zandvoort equals stroopwafel, yes.
I have had the pleasure of having a stroopwafel, which is a kind of a rare thing to get in America. They are quite good, I have to say. Very nice.
Okay. Anyway, we are going racing this lap here. Lap 9 onto 10. You do the restart, mate.
Absolutely. Jamie's taking it nice and slow, making sure everyone gets bunched up. It's up to him when we restart. He might want to go pretty late as to not give a slipstream to Kevin. Or he could go early to try and catch him off guard. It's anyone's guess, really. And he's going now. Yeah, the 2 McLarens were just about side by side heading into the banking, but Kevin was ready for this restart. Not much of a gap formed behind him. Although he might be coming under pressure from Seasword. Heading into turn 1, side by side, Seasword takes the inside. And he's going to be fighting him all the way through Sector 1. But tucks in behind the Ferrari. Couldn't quite make the overtake stick. It was a valiant attempt, I have to say, from Seasword.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you've talked about standings, but just a quick reminder, Jamie Ray has worked a 60-point gap down to 17 points now, and this win would put him to about 10 points behind Kevin. So it seems like after Jigs retiring from the Friday tier, we're still going to get a championship fight, which you always love to see. You know, as commentators, we don't have a favorites, but we root for certain people.
I root for good action.
That is true. I won't be screaming at my microphone. And I might just be screaming right here. Damian, right behind Rajic. He caught up back to him. He's now P6, making up great progress. And he's got all of these guys. Basically a second chance for him to just absolutely go for it. He's used a lot of battery on this first lap here, though. As Damian's got a pretty nice gap to Kevin behind. 5/10 about. Here we go. We'll stay on board with Damian, though. I think Rajic's just using a bit more battery, trying to scare him into turn one. Not gonna happen. Rajic is a wise old man. Dachi and Fubian making very well use of those softs. He's gone wide, and that is a poor but easy mistake to make because you're on the dirty part of the track when you're braking.
I think we saw Kevin Magnussen do that this year.
Yeah, we got Bertie, speaking of Kevin Magnussen, behind that has some Dutchy in the Dutch track, and safety car.
That is for the Mercedes of the Dutch guy, Steph, at the entrance of the bowl, yeah. Wonder what could have happened there. Maybe kind of the same thing we just saw the Haas do, except he actually smashed himself into the wall.
Anyway, 2 safe cars, so please no more safe car, guys. So whoever is on mediums is going to be cooking pretty much.
Yes, they will be able to extend them under the safety car.
Yeah. I'm going to check YouTube stream if we've got some questions there. Nope, nothing. Yeah. I don't know what to talk about.
Dives into the pit lane. But pit lane is... one's going in. Birdie is going in for AlphaTauri. What is it going to be for him? He is on mediums, and he is going on to fresh mediums. Interesting. So he was already kind of down in the standings. So he's not losing many positions by going on to new mediums. So yeah, that's not a bad call from him.
Indeed, Snai has left. Where is Snai? Snai is
out.
Out. Oh. Yeah, I don't think he was able to unlock himself. Should we talk about something we would love in F1 24?
Working game.
That's a big one. I would like a revamped spectator mode system and also like a race director mode. So like you can be like, oh, yellow flag, safety car, but like it would have to be within reason. So you can't just like throw out a red flag out of nowhere, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You can't Michael Massey it.
Manual stewarding and flags and stuff like that would be difficult to implement for some of the smaller leagues, but that'd be... Oh, there's a McLaren off under the safety car.
Freight's out.
Yeah, it's right.
What happened? Mate, can we go off board real quick to check front wing damage? Oh, this is terrible angle to see front. What are you seeing, Versengen?
I'm just seeing if he's going to pull it behind the Mercedes ahead of him, and I'm looking.
He's got front wing damage.
Missing an end plate.
Right side end plate. Right side end plate.
Yeah, he's got to come in. Very downforce heavy track is Zandvoort. You can't be losing any of that front wing.
This could avertibly, if he's got a fresh set of mediums now, then he will be cooking actually.
Yeah, he might be able to make up some positions. He's got a fresh set of mediums. Yeah, he would love to be wherever he just was right now.
On that tire. There we go, a bit of a drive to survive shot there. I'd love to see the Hockenheim ring back again.
Oh, Hockenheim ring, that would be wonderful. I always loved that track.
Yeah, I loved it as well. I only got to play on the 2019 game, but when you nail turn 1, God, that felt satisfying.
Yep.
It was fast. Well, like the challenge as well. You want that high speed. Because the first sector is pretty much first and half of second sector, it's just flat out. One heavy braking zone, that's it. But then in the stadium section, it gets super technical.
Oh, yeah.
You need that downforce, and Freitas almost did the exact same thing there. Crashing into someone. Safecore in this lap, I'm fairly sure Freitas has got his tires up to temperature. Let's go ahead and look at Jamie Ray now. Let's look at Kevin. I like to be on board with the second guy. So we can see what Jamie Ray has got. Alright, so field has been reset. We got everyone on hards except Fubian, who's on softs. We got Dutchy and Bertie and Freitas. Freitas forced to pit onto fresh mediums, which could help him. You have 5 laps. Oh, what you doing, man? Stop crashing. You want the safe. Alright, mate, you go ahead.
Well, we are finally restarting, and that's a great restart for Jamie. Is everyone going that slowly through some of the corners caught some people out and caused some unnecessary collisions. But Damian is having a huge run on to turn 1, getting Rajic picking off the Aston Martin, who goes for a switchback.
Mate, Martin, can we watch that Damian versus Rajic? No,
Damian
he's
too early.
No.
Way too early of a turn 3.
Oh no, what happened?
Just clipped the grass on the inside heading into the bowl, so now he's down into P9. Very unfortunate for him. He's going to be under pressure from Lanzi as well.
Damian, why do you do this to us? You were P4, mate. You could have helped the teammate. Oh, and he's just bottled there. Commentator's curse, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. But it was a great restart for the front 3. Look at the gap between Sisord and Apex.
To be fair,
already.
Damian was just in that gap, so that might be why.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
So maybe that was tactics, so Kevin can just sit in between Jamie and Sisord and not have to worry about someone steaming in on softs like this man. Hey, Fubian, who actually just got
Oh.
One down. Don't forget this guy. He started P2, so he's got pace. Fubian though seems to have a bit more zoom speed. Can't make anything into P2. Damian got from that. That man just threw his controller across the room. I can always see it. Oh my, he was doing so well as well. Technical difficulties down at Ferrari, it seemed like.
Well, we're watching Rajic on the rear of Apex fighting it out for P4 heading into the double right-hander.
Apex nails that Apex. What do we do to the next Apex? Seems like he kisses that Apex. Now onto the outside Apex, which I'm not sure that's the technical curve. Speaking of Apex, Squandon's on the Apex of that airpin, and he's now on the outside, and he'll have the Apex behind Apex into this left-hander, and he's gotten the move done behind Apex while on the Apex of the third to last corner.
Well, a lot of Apexes there, but a beautiful overtake from Glenn. Got himself up into P5, and DRS is now enabled.
Put down my Instagram. That's lovely.
Would you like to check YouTube chat for us real quick if you could?
I will. Alright, how many races are left? Hello F1 fan, and when is the new season? Alright, so the new season, I will be completely honest with you, I am only a commentator. I'm guessing it will be in January, as most leagues do to December, then they have like a 2-3 week break, and then they'll get back. I don't know, Mark. Maybe our race director can answer that. I'll get back to you. And in terms of races left, I'm pretty sure there's 16 races. This is round 15, so I will be here next week Friday for the championship decider. And I'll be completely honest with you, I kind of want Cecil to get past Kevin, so like the gap between Jamie and Kevin is smaller. Then it'll go down to 7 points rather than just 10. So come on, Cecil. Guandan as well. He's got pace, but he's 5.7 seconds behind. So
well, here's An overtake for P4. Apex making it very easily done down the DRS straight. Interesting to see that Jamie's been able to pull over a second on Kevin to break out of that slipstream. So it is just going to be Kevin versus Seasword for the time being.
And I just want to say, so we will start again on the 5th of January in Bahrain next season. I don't know if I can say that as it's been released yet, but title decided. Hopefully, I don't want to jinx it. Don't crash, Jamie. And I just want to say my first race commentating was Qatar as Apex got past one down there. Oh wait, that was way before. Why am I looking at that stream and not this stream? What am I doing? He's still ahead though, so Guangdong losing a lot of time to the top 3. What was I gonna say? Right, my first race Qatar, Jamie Ray, brilliant strategy, hard to soft, made it work brilliantly, but he had to leave with like 10 laps left, and he would have probably won that race. So is at the moment, Jamie just went down to P3, but I jinxed it.
Yeah, what did just happen? I didn't even see that happen either.
I did just jinx. He must have run wide some way. Hey, wait. He's been down there for a while, then. That's all I'm saying. Alright, I'm looking. So they are coming through. He had a 1.6 second gap. He went wide onto that curve where Damian crashed. He had 1.5 seconds to P2. And I was 1.5 seconds behind P2.
Yeah, it's really easy to bottom out the car there on the outside.
Such a shame. Just need to hold it off throttle for a bit. Come on, Jamie. I'm rooting for you. Don't lose 10 points to Kevin. Because then... Wait, is it sprint in Abu Dhabi? Oh, and Guangdong has just lost all hopes. Martin, is Abu Dhabi a sprint race?
No sprint.
No sprint. Double points? I'm kidding. Just rig it to where we get a title decider.
Well, here today we are seeing some very, very good racing, especially from Gwen, who has probably been fighting for every position possible to take.
Yep, he's just stuck behind Dutchy now. Well, he was stuck behind the Apex, then he made a mistake and now he has to fight back through. He's got 17 laps to do that. And then catch up to the leaders as well. I don't know if that's possible. He might need the assist of a safe car, which we... I'm not saying what we won't get, but we could get at... Oh my god, did you see Apex almost lost the rear end? I'm jinxing everything. As Seasword is right behind Kevin, we might see overtake, maybe not in the next short straight, but on the main straight very much, which the more these two fight, the more it'll help this man here, Jamie Ray. He knows his championship is under threat right now. It is Kevin's to lose it. Jamie Ray, great comeback. He was like 60 points off after Qatar. He's attended every race. I don't think Kevin's missed a race either. So he's had the pace, just lifting Qatar and just... Oh, okay, nah, Kevin's not going into the pits, okay.
Just breaking slipstream.
What's battery levels of top 3 we're saying?
Well, I can tell you that they're all low. Even Jamie, so it is 20 for Kevin, 25 for Seasword, and only 13 for Jamie. So he's been pushing pretty hard to get back up into the DRS. Oh, that is Apex around.
I would have been probably screwed by every driver on the grid. As a Mercedes is round behind that.
Oh, third safety car. Not a DNF for Fubian.
As if I just said it.
Dutchy is
as if
in the middle of the track.
I'm talking about battery levels. Those will be 100. Will we see some people in the pit? Jamie Ray could pit. If Jamie Ray pits, since he's third, he can react to the cars ahead and they can't react to him. And he's got a big enough gap to come out ahead of Raji. But why is he losing
I think everyone's going to pit. It's just a question of whether they have new softs that they want to use to try out, or will they go on to mediums.
They will have new softs because it was only race. No.
Oh yes, because it was a restart, so they'll definitely have new softs.
Oh, look at this, Kevin backing up the pack to give Raj a chance. All right, here we go, Kevin into the pit lane. All of them into the pit lane. Okay, top 3 in the pit lane.
That was really close.
Right, Raji. I think everyone will. Right, here we go. Another bit of a pit stop race. Any mistake, it could be costly for the championship. Even the McLaren unsafe release. The McLaren ahead.
Just sort of, yeah, he did just jump Kevin in the pit lane.
Crap, Kevin must have gotten green or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of difficult to do in-game, but Sisord up into first place now on the safety car restart.
Holy crap. Okay, mate, this is... so it was either this or, I think Brazil, race of the season so far. Serving his time penalty. So now Kevin is really under threat because he's got a Jamie Ray here who's got nothing to lose. As I've said, it's Kevin's championship to lose. And Guandan is in P4 now. How's Guandan in P4? Did Guandan jump Rajic in the pit stop? He must have.
Yeah, he must have.
Martin, do you know what happened to Rajic? Because he was like 2 seconds ahead of Guandan. Anyway, we're gonna do what I call the Big Four. You know, in the 80s you had the Big Four metal bands. Now we've got the Big Four up front. We got Cesar in the McLaren, Kevin in the Ferrari, Jamie Ray in Williams, and then Guandan in Red Bull. The Big Four. And then if Jigs would be here, I'd call it Big Five.
Yeah, the top four are displaying lots and lots of pace here today.
Oh! Kevin, new front wing. That makes sense.
Oh, Kevin, new front wing. Oh.
Here we go. Guandan has got that 3-second time penalty. Jamie Ray has not got a 3-second time penalty though.
Yeah, probably not. Well, that is another pit stop for Apex. Let's see what he's thinking here.
The B forgot to change his tires.
Even newer mediums and a front wing change. Okay, so he's gotten some damage during the safety car.
He's pulled a Freitzhaus.
Either that or the change front wing rule was set to automatic and the team just didn't change it, which happens way too often in this game.
You basically want to put on yes, even after the slightest bit of contact.
Yeah, pretty much. That's really unfortunate for Apex, because that's one of the drivers we were watching race through the field.
Yep.
So we'll
as
be able
soon
to
as
do it all over
Daniel
again.
did it, we were watching him. Mate, I'll be clipping like 5 moments of this race for the Instagram. It will be hilarious. Don't forget to follow VDRL's Instagram, by the way. Will it be easier if in the Slack?
Yes.
Oh wow, there it is. We go Cesar backing up the pack massively. Let's go with Kevin. Surely Bertie will be asked to get out of the way of Apex. Apex fresh mediums compared to fresh hards.
Just depends on whether or not they have any communications between the two of them.
I mean, if I would be Bertie, I would be like, yeah, this is not my fight. Depends. If I would have been way quicker than Apex, then I would have been like, no, I'm still quick on ours. But like, they're around the same pace. Anyway, Kevin, here we go. He's about to set a 2-minute lap time. There we go. Oh, Kevin, shaky start. Let's look at Jamie Ray. Oh, Jamie Ray's right behind him. He's not using any battery yet. I think now he is. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got 13 laps of racing. 13 laps to decide what the fate will be going into Abu Dhabi and the final 29 laps of the season. Here we go. He's on the outside, which I've mentioned. You get the inside, which isn't too great. You get Kevin Dutz. Kevin, be careful, man. Here comes Gwen. Oh, Jamie must be furious. Jamie must be absolutely fuming.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
oh my god, bump drafting from Guan as well. They've turned desperate. They were alright. They were like, okay, if I'm not getting the podium, you're not getting the podium. Mate, if the car's coming past me, I will get a penalty. Here we go. It seems like Kevin's caught back up to Seesaw though, which is bad news for Jamie, especially now that he's behind the Red Bull of Guangdan. So he needs to open up a bit of a slidey rear end here from Guan, which not going to happen. Now seeing a little battery usage through the banking, I know that's a little hack to gain some free lap time. Still these top 4. Come on, give us a championship decider into the final race. Nothing he can do out of there. Great, so into the pit lane. This is an expensive weekend for McLaren. Lovely camera angle. Nice floor there.
As the McLaren team has figured out how to make their car completely invisible. This will give them a huge advantage out on track.
No drag as well. Here we go, Jamie. Go for it, mate. He's forced to the outside. Maybe he can force Guan into a braking mistake. Oh, that's a bit of a mistake on his own there. Guandan does make his moments.
Whoa!
Mate, my jaw just dropped to my stomach. Come on, Jamie. Give me a championship decider.
Oh, he's had another mistake.
Mate, okay, Kevin, I love you. Go on, take him out. I will PayPal you.
Pressure.
I will PayPal you 2 quadrillion Russian rubles.
So $5.
Exactly. No, actually 1 Robux.
1 Robux.
Rajic, I love you as well, but please get out the way.
Well, that was 2 mistakes in a row for Jamie. So, feeling some frustration and probably a little bit of pressure. Maybe some shaky hands and feet as he knows what's on the line here, just making some mistakes.
And it all went wrong in that mistake when he was leading by 1.5 seconds. That's what put him in that position.
Yeah, absolutely.
Send it. Nope.
That would be crazy to send it from that far back, but look at how much he's gaining. I think he's going to have this position into turn 1 if he's bold about it.
He has to. Remember, lads,
DRS as well.
10 laps left. 10 short laps left. Fastest. He's driving with a bit.
Oh, it's another mistake though.
He's pushing. He needs Kevin to make a mistake. Kevin has had a few mistakes here and there around Spa, Hungary, but he's managed to close way back through the field. Oh, jeez, my throat.
Well, we are watching this race with bated breath as Jamie has just about caught into 1 second of Gwen ahead of him. So he's back up with the top 4, but I'm going to take a quick look at the battery levels for everyone involved. And, well, Seasword has been pushing very, very hard on his battery, as has Jamie. So they all have... They mostly have some battery to play with up at the front as well. Jamie's caught them once again. Let's see if he can do anything from P4.
And wait, let me do some quick maths there. So, okay, wait. So the gap is 17 points. Kevin gets 18. Jamie gets 12. 6 points. 17 plus 6 is 23. Okay, so Jamie is still mathematically in the championship fight. If Kevin wins this race and Jamie does not get P2, then Kevin is your champion.
Kevin's in front
17
position
points.
though.
So Kevin must outscore outscore Jamie by by 8 points. Okay, so no, if Kevin wins this race and Jamie is lower than P2, even with the fastest lap, he will not win the race. Oh, here comes Jamie on Guangdong though. Nope, 249. I'm not sure if that math just went through Kevin's head. To be honest, I didn't think. I only thought of Abu Dhabi and the title decide, considering Jamie has been in first pretty much all the way until lap 20.
Oh, 1 point for pole. I didn't know we did that here.
Oh wow.
So it probably will be a title decider in Abu Dhabi as long as Jamie can keep his Williams pointed the right direction.
Yep.
He's right on the rear of that Red Bull. I think he's going to be trying for it. Down the pit straight. Gwen doesn't really defend the inside though.
Here goes Kevin though. Kevin sees Jamie get past. Jamie sends it. He tried to follow through Kevin. And now Kevin's on that dreaded inside line. Here comes Jamie. He's tried that way. He tried on the safe car restart. Oh, Guan, what are you doing, man? I told you to take out Kevin, not Jamie.
Did you see the end plate fly off of that Red Bull? So he might have to go into the pit lane if he loses too much pace.
Now, Kush, I hope Jamie has still got his entire rear wing.
I would think he's okay.
We've got the top three that have been the top three for the entire race. Battery level, we're saying.
Battery level. It is, 30 for Jamie, 60 for Kevin, and only 12 right now for Seasword.
So Kevin's in the driver's seat.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so Jamie will collect 17 points this weekend. Because he does not have fastest lap. He will collect 16 points. If Kevin wins, that gap will be 9 points. He needs 8 points to clinch the World Drivers' Championship. However, fastest lap and pole position in Abu Dhabi as well. So if Jamie finishes in the top 3, no matter what Kevin does, we will get a title decider.
Mm-hmm.
There's all of these factors that I did not think of before. Pole position, and not only pole position and fastest lap in the Netherlands, but also in Abu Dhabi.
Well, Kevin did just make it up into first.
Yep, which is, if I'll be honest, like I said, Kevin, I love you, but I want like 7 points is the perfect gap for a championship design. You got the guy who's in the driver's seat, and the guy trying to claw back that deficit. Okay, Jamie must get Jamie must get past Kevin. I feel like Kevin's doing a Carlos Sainz, keeping Seasword in his DRS, but he knows he's got more battery than him.
Yeah, Seasword doesn't have much left to defend with, but
Yep,
Jamie doesn't know now. He does.
blinking.
Jamie knows that now because he sees the McLaren flashing. So maybe he thinks he can stay here, charge up just a little
No, but
bit.
that DRS doing quite a lot there.
Yeah, that's true. Jamie knows this sword is a little bit vulnerable right now.
Yeah, who protected his house the best as well. Here we go, the DRS zone, really just to get the guy behind close. It's only gained like a 10th there. But look at that, Cecil right behind him, even with that ERS difference. And Jamie's charged up his battery, to be fair. Seems like he's just under 50%.
Yep. Oh, but he's dumping it right now.
Yep, he wants to get past now. Maybe he can get past Kevin as well. Kevin is
might make it too.
Duck. He is the definite. This is what I've wanted. P1 for Jamie. Go on, Jamie. You're on the outside, though, which will give you the outside. And go on, Jamie. What a move.
Wow.
Holy moly. Holy Moses, as they say in the Max Verstappen song. And Kevin. Okay, wait. The gap right now in the championship is 9 points. But it is not over yet, as the very thing that just happened to Kevin can happen to Jamie.
Yeah, absolutely.
As we know,
see him flashing
Jamie's
up
got the
ahead
pace. Seasword does not have the pace. Kevin has got the most battery, around 40%. Now, what Kevin does not need is Seasword to have just a little slide of oversteer, a little lock up, bit of understeer, just missing his brake point slightly, taking the curb on. There we go. Slightly overshot it there, and that gap is 0.6. Not really sure what the gap is from for the person to be safe. So now Jamie has to key Seasword in his DRS, but at like 0.9. Here comes Kevin. Kevin, Seasword to the inside of Jamie. That's going to slow Kevin down, and Seasword. Jamie, massive slide. Here comes Seasword now on the inside. He's going to back out. That's smart from him. Don't do what Guan did. And that little mistake from Jamie, probably cooking the rear tires a bit too much. Look at that. They've got no battery. Kevin has got the most battery here. However, the dirty air really plays a factor here. You can see Seasword staying well clear of that deadly curb. Mate, this could really go either way, can't it?
Yeah, I'm just having fun sitting here watching this.
This is what off-season should be about. Just F1 23. A game that's broken, but these three still managing to put on basically IRL Singapore here. Kevin, let's look at Kevin here. He's, I think, 0.5 behind. He's used a bit of battery on the final lap. I think he's still chilling. Here we go, 5 seconds. Jamie, he might have to use a bit of battery to stay ahead of Seasword, but he is surviving. A lap, one by one. Seasword has a look, trying to scare Jamie once again. Kevin dropping back slightly, so maybe he killed his tires a bit too much there. Oh, I need to give my voice a small break, mate.
Alright. Oh, Seasword really hustling the Williams going down the middle straight, as I've been calling it. But very difficult to make a move on that downhill right-hander. As one mistake from any of these drivers will put them absolutely out of contention for the win that they all want. We've seen a couple of mistakes from Jamie today. So everyone's probably just trying to preserve as much battery as they possibly can so that they can dump it all at once. And Kevin's in the best position to do that right now. Jamie and Seasword have been fighting it out amongst themselves, both 25% for the two of them. Kevin's sitting pretty with 40.
And that gap is a lot smaller. I just want to say there's a great fight between Apex and Dutchy, but unfortunately we can't get on it as Seasword on the outside on the grass a bit. Yep. Alright, Kevin, it's all or nothing now. Down the next main down the main straight onto the final lap. We have seen though, Seasword gets great runs out of the bowl. Is that what it's called?
That's what I've been calling it.
Alright, the bowl, the cereal bowl. Just snap of oversteer as Seasword stays behind. Alright, back onto the top three. These two, I'm seeing you, Lightning McQueen, Chick Hicks, and the King over here.
See what it's going to be down this DRS straight. Probably no one jumping for an overtake here.
Maybe
they all want that pit straight.
Yeah. How much battery, please? We need battery levels.
Kevin's just hit 50. It's still 20 to 30 for Jamie.
Now's the question. Does Seasword know that Jamie's 3 seconds will probably be removed?
That is a great question. I wonder if they've been thinking about that.
Here we go. Jamie's battery level. He's blinking. Seasword to the inside. That's a lot of movement down the straight. Jamie's going to try hanging it. Contact. More contact. That is very sketchy. Where's Kevin? There's Kevin. Oh, mate. The ghosting is just ridiculous. This ghosting, man. I'm not sure Jamie's gonna have a word, mate. That ghosting's ridiculous. That Kevin can just go through him.
Yeah, that was a bit unnecessary. He was out of shape, was Jamie, but certainly nowhere near blocking the track for Kevin. He just drives straight through him.
And he's got to. Nope. Anyway, it's been a thrilling couple of last laps. These three have been going at it for all 36 laps, but especially in these last 6 laps. After that safety car restart, there has been unluckiness, there has been controversy, drama, penalties, wheel banging, DRS chicken. Kevin might get the win, you know. Kevin!
He's going for it.
Kevin! It does not matter though. We will get a championship decider in Abu Dhabi. Join us 7 p.m. European time, 6 p.m. UK time for the championship decider between this man Kevin and Jamie Ray. Well, the odds are very strongly against Jamie Ray. They are not entirely against him. He will give it his all. It's Kevin's championship to lose. Seasword in P2, by the way.
Yeah, Seasword was doing great there, because we've usually been talking about Kevin and Jamie fighting it out for the past few races, but Seasword hanging it out with them, doing great, getting that P2. Lovely battling between everyone involved.
The championship gap, it is as against Jamie as it can be. 26 points is the gap after this race, before penalties. Seasword could get a penalty for that wheel banging he had with Jamie. 26 points is the championship gap. 27 points are up for grabs in Abu Dhabi. That's why I like having the final race as a sprint, but we can't change that. Could have Jamie just lost the championship because of a ghosting glitch.
It's a possibility.
Holy moly! Can we have interviews, Martin? Does that work? Like, can they just sit in our VC and we move them? Holy shit. Yeah, Kevin. Oh, sorry, not Kevin. Martin, can we somehow get interviews? So wait, if I... Alright, sweet. So yeah, if you just add everyone, probably the top 3, tell them to go into a voice channel. Can you just move them? There's Jamie. Let's get the man who ended P3 last time. Can I move him? I can't move him. You're going to have to move him, Martin. Anyway, I'm going to just go ahead and final order then. Kevin P1, Seasword P2, Jamie Ray P3, Irajik P4, Fubian P5. Great finish from him. Then we've got Guandan, Apex, Dutchy P6, 7 and 8. Lancey P9 running out the top 10. We got Bertie. Then we got Freitas, and then the DNF Stambian, the Dutch guy Steph Videos, Nye, and Toro Han, and finishing. Just move. Can you move them, mate? Can you move first Jamie, then Caesar, then Kevin? Does that work? Ladies and gentlemen, the man who finished P3 at the Dutch Grand Prix, Jamie Ray. That was an intense couple of laps. How was it out there against Kevin and Cecil?
Oh, it was really intense. Yeah. I fucked up in the last few laps because after the safety car restart, I dropped down like 2 positions, and then I had to fight back up and use a lot of ERS and made some smaller mistakes, which I think cost me the win. But yeah, the penalty would have been removed because it was a bug in the game. I don't know.
Yeah, that will be removed. The way he stormed past both Cecil and Kevin there at once, that was great fun to watch. But at the end, it came down to you and Cecil banging wheels, and then another glitch in the game, which was you continued to ghost, which...
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I lost the rears in the first turn. That's why I was banging wheels with him.
yeah.
Because my pedals actually moved away from me, from my foot. So actually I have to adjust it mid-race sometimes. That's why I'm losing time. But
And I just want to say the odds are as stacked against you as possible.
yeah, I just hope Kevin crashes out, to be honest.
26 points the gap is before penalties. 26 points, 27 points up for grabs.
Oh shit.
It would have been 25, but
Wait, can I
it's out.
still win the championship if
You can win.
if I win a fast lap pole and he crashes out?
So you just need the win and then one sort of extra point. I'm not sure who has got more race wins. I think it's you actually, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. But I actually got pole this race, so
Yeah.
I have 26 points. No, not 26 points. Like 16 points. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the man P3, the man who's fighting for everything, he's got nothing to lose. I mentioned in stream a lot. It's Kevin's championship to lose. P3 at the Dutch Grand Prix. Jamie Wright, thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Now, the man who finished P2, Cecil, you tried to go for the win there. Kevin, just with the DRS, got past in the final couple of meters.
No.
What were you thinking of in those stressful final 6 laps or ever since the restart? You managed to get him in the pit lane as well.
Yeah, I was just thinking like, let's just wait for the last lap, because obviously, if I overtake on the last lap in the straight, I will probably finish P1, but I had no battery at the end, so that kind of costed me the win. But it is what it is. GG to Kevin.
Yeah. I'm sure that you'll be playing a role in the championship outcome in 7 days' time. Your teammate managed to get the fastest lap in the end. How was your race from strategy and all of that?
My strategy was just keeping up with Kevin and J-Ray, because obviously they were a lot faster than me. So by just staying in DRS, I obviously had a chance for a win or just a podium. But yeah, nothing much.
All right. And I don't remember where you started, but it wasn't in the top 3, wasn't it?
It was P5.
P5, so a pretty nice recovery from P5 to P2 there. Especially in such a stressful race with multiple restarts and 3 safety cars.
Yeah.
You managed to jump Kevin quite a lot in the final safety car restart, so that was interesting.
I just had a better pit stop than him, and obviously I was just trying to get out of DRS, but yeah, he was just too fast.
Well, we'll see you in 7 days' time in Abu Dhabi. If I'll be honest, I don't know if you're fighting for any position or if McLaren is, but I'm sure there's some sort of combination that can get you a position or 2 in the standings. Ladies and gentlemen, finisher P2 at the Dutch Grand Prix, Cecil, thank you very much. Now for Kevin Van Dijk, the man who won his home Grand Prix. He won from P3 on the grid with a couple of meters left to go. Kevin, how was that final lap?
It was epic, absolutely epic. I knew if I would have more ERS in a last lap, that I had a chance to get past Caesar or G-Ray, but I would not have thought that I would pass both of them. But Caesar and G-Ray, they touched, I think,
Yes.
yeah, and I could pass, I think, G-Ray, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was just saving my ERS for the last turn, and I knew I would get Caesar because his light was flashing.
Yeah. Did you know that Kevin's 3-second penalty was due to a glitch in the game?
Sorry?
So, Jamie had a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah.
Did you know that was due to a glitch, or did you actually think that he had legitimately 3 seconds?
No, I don't know what happened to him. No.
Okay. Anyway, going into the final round, you're leading by 26 points, and 27 points are up for grabs. I mean, I wouldn't say it's in the bag, but the odds are favored for you, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I can only throw this away now. Yeah, I don't need. I need gewoon. I need to. I don't need to make. So, I need. So, I don't need to make any mistakes.
Just finishing the points.
Yeah, exactly.
If you get pole position, it makes things a little easier.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm hoping that all 3 commentators can be there.
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was your top 3 for probably a nomination for race of the season. Kevin, how do you say your surname? Van Dyke? Not like Van what?
Van Dijk.
Van Dyke. Kevin Van Dyke wins it. At home as well. I'm not sure if you probably live in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
But he wins it. Congratulations. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you not only next race or the final race, but also next season.